What's up, everybody? Back with another one. Nice, short, simple. Burgers. Everybody makes burgers from time to time. Some of you might just buy those frozen patties and just kind of throw them in a skillet. Yuck. What I have here is a little over 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to make double cheeseburgers tonight. It's freshly ground beef. Moo. I'm going to take this and make a meatloaf burger. Am I going to make a meatloaf? No. I call it a meatloaf burger because I use like some breadcrumbs and some egg and things that you would normally find in a meatloaf. But I'm actually really not making a meatloaf here. I'm making patties. I've got an egg, a simple egg. I've got some croutons. You've seen me do this before. I beat the crap out of them with a hammer. I like these better than breadcrumbs because they have more flavor. Even when you buy the flavored breadcrumbs, they still don't quite taste the same. So I beat the crap out of some garlic and herb croutons. And I've got two types of cheese. I've got a Colby Jack and I've got a sharp cheddar. Essentially, I'm going to mix the egg, the breadcrumbs, and the meat together and grill it. I got a grill recently, so I've been trying to use it as much as possible. So, yeah, let's mix this up. As you can see here, I've got my little bowl and I've got my meat. I'm going to go ahead and use my bench scraper. Just going to cut that up a little bit. I'm going to be making 4 patties. This is not the actual size. I'm going to dump that in. That's what you do. Just get it in there. We're going to be mashing this up with our hands. Make sure to wash them first. So I've got my meat. I've got my breadcrumb. Cool. You know, I've got a little piece trying to get away. Not on my watch, buddy. Dump it in. Real simple. Take your egg and don't crack it on an edge. Crack it on a flat surface. You don't get any shells that way. Yeah, I know I just threw that right there, but that's because I'm busy at the moment. And at this point, we're just going to start to mix it. And I'm just going to use my hand and just kind of mash it up. I'm only going to use one hand, not 2 hands. They call that wet hand, dry hand. I somewhat follow that, but as you probably already know, it's hard to really follow. If you've noticed, there's no seasonings at this point. None. Look. Ooh, yeah, gooey meat finger. Yes, great. There's no seasoning. And there's a reason for that. I want to get this incorporated a little bit. It's pretty much done. You just give it a couple squishy, yucky finger pokes, and then you're fine. What I am going to do is use some Kickazz seasoning. If you want to know what's in that, hit me in the comments below, and I'll tell you what's in it. I could even sell you some. But that's not the point here. The point here is making a meatloaf double cheeseburger. And by the way, I'm not sure if I told you, we're using a jalapeno cheese bread. We're not using like a brioche or any kind of crazy bun. We're actually using a jalapeno cheese bread that was freshly made. Oh, delicious. Absolutely. If you can get fresh bread, get fresh bread. So here I have my Kickazz spice mix, and see, I'm not using my meaty finger. I'm just using my other hand because, well, I don't want to get my meaty fingers in my Kickazz spice blend. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that, and I'm going to kind of mash it around, mix it up. You don't want to overmix this. You just want to make sure that everything is incorporated, and that's it. Then you leave it. And that's about where we're at right now. Looks good. My hands don't. But, yeah, looks good. Oh, Smells good. And at this point, what we're going to do is, kind of clean up after ourselves a little bit. And I'm going to form this into one giant log of meat. And then I'm going to cut it into 4 equal sections. That way each patty, as I form them, which I'm going to make them square like Wendy's, fits the bread. I'm going to grill them. I'm going to toss some cheese on them. And some pickles. I've got some little pickle spears that I'm going to cut up. Personally, I prefer just meat and cheese on my burgers. I don't like the rabbit food. If you do like rabbit food on your burgers, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Don't get me wrong here. I just personally prefer meat and cheese. But I will throw some pickles in. And pickles pair perfectly with Kickazz spice mix. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and form these patties up, and I'll see you in a moment. Once your grill is hot and you've got your meat nice and mixed, I added a little bit of black pepper to this because I love black pepper. I kind of formed it out into kind of a big giant meat patty. I'm going to use a bench scraper. A bench scraper is pretty much just a giant piece of metal with a little ruler on it. And I'm going to cut this into 4 pieces. So it's about even. It's not going to be perfect, nothing is. And then I can take each one of these, pull to the side, just like that, and roll it up into a ball. Now I didn't show you, but you want to have your fingers a little bit wet, so this doesn't stick. And look, boom. Just keep kind of flopping it around a little bit. Show you another one real quick. And you have a meatloaf burger patty ready to go. I'm not going to do these like smash burger style. I mean, I am going to kind of smash them down a little bit, but I'm also going to form them using the edges of my hands. Because I'm using a jalapeno bread, I need something square. Kind of like think about Wendy's. They have square burgers. They use round buns, but they have square burgers. So you just kind of want to square it up a little bit. Remember, it's going to shrink a little bit. So you want to make it a little bit bigger than the piece of jalapeno bread that you're going to be using for this. And you can kind of push from a thicker end to a thinner end and get a fairly square patty. I'm going to go ahead and continue this. And then I'm going to throw these on the grill. And we all know how to grill burgers. I'm going to grill them. I'm going to throw cheese on them. We've got 2 patties each for Chef Lynn and I. So I'm going to put 1 type of cheese on this one type of cheese on that one. Slap those suckers together. Oh, we're good to go. So we'll be right back, and these will be grilled and they'll be cheesed. You literally just, the last moment of cooking, you throw your cheese on. The cheese melts, you stack the burgers, you throw it on a bun with some condiment of your choice, you're good. The main part is making this crazy, weird meatloaf style burger. You've got this. I don't think I need to show you how to grill a burger. You just kind of flop it on there, right? You get it on your spatula, you put it on the grill. I seem to be having a little bit of problems, which you can see. So, well, just scrape that sucker up, drop it down. Now, I try to form them to the size of the bread that I'm going to be using. But one thing I did not do is let them rest as long as I should have. That's why they're kind of funky. But, don't make the same mistake that I did. Let them rest for, 15, 20 minutes. And they'll slide right off your spatula here. Get them on the grill. You're going to have a great time. These are going to be absolutely amazing. Especially once we put cheese on them. I kind of screwed up the shape a little bit. But, I mean, I can always you know, kind of like squish them around a little bit before they cook. Okay, see that flame right there? That is because of the fat is dripping down into the coals. That is one of the ways that you know that you actually have a really nice high heat. One thing that people do is they'll take a spritzer bottle full of water and just kind of, spritz those down. Or you can try to blow on it. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Be careful. Don't burn your face. And operate at your own discretion here. Yeah, see, that's not working out. But that's okay. These are going to cook really fast. And that's what we want because, well, we're hungry. Now that our burgers are done, it's time to build. Look at these guys. Oh man, grilled. We've got the Colby Jack and we've got the sharp cheddar. We're going to stack these guys side by side. What you didn't see was the French fries that I mentioned earlier. We just put them in our toaster oven / air fryer. Use the air fry function. Cooked them, added cheese, added bacon. Nice and simple. They're good and crispy. Yeah. Alright. That's hot. That's why I'm doing this. At this point, I've got some jalapeno bread made by a local baker. Absolutely fresh. It's jalapeno and cheese. All I've done is add mayo to it. And I'm going to take a patty. Attempt to pick it up and put it on without completely burning myself. And add some pickles. That's a giant slice of pickle. Look at how juicy that sucker is. I'm going to take some of that pickle. I'm just going to kind of lay it out. A lot of people like lettuce, tomato, onions, all kinds of things on their burgers. Personally, I rarely even put pickle on it. I just like meat and cheese. So, I decided to add a little bit of pickle. Boom. Put that together. I haven't cleaned the plate yet. I haven't added the fries. I did not toast this bread in any way, shape, or form because it really doesn't need it. But that is a nice, giant, cheesy, pickly grilled burger. Check out the photo and you'll see the finished plate. But at this point, it's time to eat. Let's get it. Stay foodie, like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you.